Hi, I'm Pantazi. Just got a great question from Greg's Best. Now I'm going to read it here because it's a long question and I had a long response, which I'll read my response that I gave to him on the YouTube channel here, and then I'll go and back it up on the film. So this question relates to Kyusho in general in the recent UFC fight between Tony Furgeson and Justin Gaethje. It looked like Justin nailed Tony a few times with punches to the head and neck that were in the right trajectory and with enough force to achieve some sort of neurological reaction. However, Tony, for the most part, appeared unaffected. I've also seen a Muay Thai fight where one of the fighters ate repeated blows that ought to have ended the match, at least from a Kyusho point of view. On the other hand, I've also seen fights where feather-light touches or glancing blows have sent the opponents crashing to the floor. Do you have any views on the first part of my question, which was the match between Tony Furgeson and Justin Gaethje? So yes, I did. I saw clips of the fight, and to me, it looked like even though he was on target and got some effect, he didn't get Furgeson all the way down because he didn't get the right trajectory. Now, one example, coming across the jaw with a hit, and that was the image that you saw at the beginning of this film. And that strike had a glancing blow, but the glancing blow, and it was hard enough, I mean, it turned Ferguson's head like this, but as he struck, the fist went this way. Now that stretched the nerve, and that's what rocked him. That and the rapid shift of the head, which stimulated the brainstem. However, the neurological shock has to go down and in this way, okay? And the trajectory is to the brainstem itself. Now, you've seen Chuck Liddell accomplish this quite a few times, and I'll put a video at the end with Chuck Liddell expose. I was showing a couple of his knockout blows and why it always landed the correct way and why he got the knockouts on those. But again, most of the time you see they're hitting the targets, but the trajectory has to be at specific angles, and that's why people didn't find this by mistake. Now, the power level is inconsequential, okay? You can have a good solid blow that could mute the effect. And it also has to do with the weapon. Now, when you're in a gloved hand, you're most likely going to hit with the whole front of the fist, and that's the way you train on the heavy bags or the focus mitts. And because of that, that's what people hit with in fights, okay? They're striking with the whole area, so it's a blunt weapon. It's not a sharpened weapon like digging the knuckles in. Now, when Chuck Liddell came in, he came in over the top with that downward hooking punch, which you could see could come in at that correct angle, direction, and trajectory into the brainstem. And that rocks the head back this way more than turning it to the side. When you're doing that, and you hit with this, you're most likely going to skim off the face with this first part of the glove, but then those last knuckles, the powerful knuckles, are going to clip that nerve just correctly against the jawbone. It's the facial nerve in through here, and that will cause the disruption and the knockout, as I displayed in the Chuck Liddell films and explained there. So, Greg, I hope that answers your question a little bit. I'm going to go into a little more detail with the anatomical figure, and we'll get to discussing why that angle and direction is incorrect in Gaethje's attack on Furgeson, and why Furgeson didn't go all the way down. And there was also some other clips that I'll cover in the Patreon and Platinum subscription.